Coach, we'll begin by first talking about our last game of the season. A very good win over Lewis and Clark, a dangerous team, but a satisfying way to end the season, especially for our seniors. Give us your evaluation of that game.
Well, number one, I think our seniors just played really, really well. I think Jake had a really, really good game and an unbelievable year. Jake to go over 8,000 yard receptions. And for Ronnie to come up with another year of just, leading the conference was good. Nate, our offensive tackle, finished up really well. And then Scott, who's been battling injuries and the whole year on defense, just led us in tackles that game and plays. So overall, I thought we did a really, really good job. I thought the second half we played like we had hoped to play, and I was very happy with the way our seniors and our whole team finished. I think they did a great job, and I was excited for them. They finished with the most wins we've had in the last 5-6 years, and I think they're very deserving of a very good season. They've accomplished a lot, and we're looking forward to the future.
Well, that's the next question. We do graduate 5 guys, and certainly some really key guys, but we have quite a few tools coming back. How does this 7-3 season build momentum and energy and excitement for the future for this team?
Well, I think our guys have confidence, and which is important. But I think they're a pretty tight-knit group. They showed it. They're really inclusive with each other. I mean, that's one of the things we talk about. And they seem to enjoy each other. They seem to have fun, and I think that carries off really well in the off season for their workouts and what they do, and just being together, and then going into next season. And we have a good group that's back. When we're going to get some key recruits hopefully and stuff, and our guys will invite them in and make them feel a part of the family. And I think going into next year, we have a chance to have a very exciting season, and we're looking forward to it. But right now, there's work that needs to be done in the off season, in the recruiting, but it should be a really good year.
And finally, first team all conference for Ronnie Thomas and Jake DeGoyer. Great honors for those guys. There's still awards to be announced coming up, but just talk about how deserving our guys were to get those all-conference honors.
Well, I think Jake's one of the really special players we've had at wide receiver. He's one of the top guys we've had at that position. I talked to about him in front of the team and then in front of the parents and stuff. I think his IQ, football IQ, is just high. I mean, he gets the game. He knows how to find open space. He knows how to make plays. He loves to compete. It's been a pleasure having him in our program and watching him compete. And but he's that way in practice, and him and the DBs have a great time in practice, and they get on each other, but there's a lot of competition there. He kind of brings that attitude to games too, but boy, what a smart football player. He makes catches. I remember as a freshman, and he just caught the ball, and then from his sophomore year on, he was a special player for us, and just made plays. And this year for anybody to get 1,000 yards and receptions in the course of a season is an exceptional season, and he was able to accomplish that. Obviously, Ronnie came in as a junior, and he's been the top running back, I think, in our conference, and really one of the best in the West for the last 2 years. He carries a heavy load. I mean, I think he had over 270 carries, which is incredible, but he only fumbled the ball one time, and that just tells you he does the little things well too. But he fights for every yard he gets. He's a guy that's made so many big plays for us over the last 2 years. It's been a pleasure to have him in the program. Those two, I think, feed off each other and how they do, and our offense does, and it's been enjoyable to watch those two play, and they will be greatly missed. We're going to have to replace those guys, but that's the exciting thing about college football, is the opportunity for somebody new to step in, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, here's another guy, and that's what we're looking for next year.